In the red corner,
from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, here is the renowned four-division champion of the world, introducing Eric El Terrible Morales. Fighting out of the blue corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the two-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. He misses with that jab. We wanted action, and they are delivering. There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Did you see the nerves of the fighter stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Caution being thrown to the wind. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Morales in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Right back on the draw. Right round, right round.
And there's the bell to start round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? A counter fighter relies a lot on his instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Morales in that last round? Well, he is glad to have heard that bet. There's the bell for round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of defense here at all. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Can't find a home with that jab. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Morales in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That jab slick, just keep him.
And start gathering your pace and win the round back. Take away.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Keep smart.
Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out there. You win this next round.
You do. Good work. You're getting your time in already.
Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on...
Shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
Let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and...
Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Get your boxing...
Don't be looking there for a one shot at a time. Set him up. It'll take him out. He's ready to go.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? And excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Big swing and a miss with the hook. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Morales in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power.
Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. We've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy. You're way better. He's not...
Load up, don't be looking there for a one shot at a time. Set him up.
Back together. Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there.
He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
Just box, be smart, get your shots off. Don't...
I'm in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots.
Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
That hook was off target. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talking about Morales in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. Just
Sorry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset.
shots, keep smart. The jab's working nice. Those
Okay, go out there, you win this next round for me, kid. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're gonna let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's gonna be confident. You gotta take...
This is the beginning of round 6. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And Morales, he's rocked. We've seen him get out of this kind of trouble. And down goes El Terrible. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talked about Morales in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. I'm thinking.
Back together. Let's get out there. Get your boxing back together.
Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a one-shot.
Stepping around. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Go out there and finish it. Just stay focused. Don't.
Just get your rhythm back. We go again.
You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your
In
pass.
this round, kid. You had everything.
There's the bell to start round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Bam is hurt. Bam goes down. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions.
Oh my God, Johnny! This wasn't in the game plan. Morales has to find a way out of this. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
He's got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes in...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here. And Morales goes down on the canvas. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's up.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Oh, and Morales, can he find a way? Morales can't take anymore, and he's down. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well,